Rice. He's got an opening. Rice, he could go all the way. He's got one man to beat.
Jace Becker spins, hangs, complete. Wow. Broughton breaks through. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown, Sioux. The Sioux strike first.
It used to be
On the attack. Conquers back on top as Region 8 champions.
That's Ben Heenick. Heenick with a load of steam, and he bowls over.
One as Blake Burnstrom looks to go. Blake Burnstrom floating in midair for two.
Backdoor cut. Cheryl Hayes off the glass for two. There is Nesham. Wow, look at that shot by Addison Nesham. She's putting on a show. You think her heart is pounding? No way. The loose opponent Buffalo Bombers are headed to the state.
Corner, 3 seconds, Simiano. No. Put back, no. The Killdeer Cowboys survive.
This copyrighted telecast is presented by the authority of GameDay Media, LLP, and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without express written consent by GameDay Media, LLP. GameDay Media, LLP does not own the rights to the background music of this live stream. All rights belong to the music owners. No copyright infringement intended.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Hoagland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham! LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, Skin by Legacy, The Food Bard, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Jorgensen Lumber, Fisher Family Chiropractic, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects, Engineers, Game 1, Modern Dental, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Jan A. Costa, PC, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, Best Angus and Quarter Horses of Watford City, Sorensen Ranch, Nodak Insurance Company, Williston, Angie Pelton, Hoiby Simmental Ranch, Flag Family Media, RTC Networks.
This is live. Have you ever wondered how your internet works? It starts with fiber in the ground.
And local employees who connect that fiber to your home or business.
Our 9,000 miles of fiber keep you connected
to your neighbors and the world,
while keeping your data safe from intrusions, viruses, and malware.
At RTC Networks, we're proud to offer our community the fastest, most reliable fiber optic internet available. Our goal is to keep you connected seamlessly and securely.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today.
Do you find yourself driving to the bank each week, writing too many checks each month, paying too many fees? As a business owner, you have a lot to worry about. Don't let banking be one of them. Contact the Bank of Tioga to explore how we can simplify your banking experience and empower your business to reach its full potential. Our team is committed to providing you with seamless banking experience tailored to your business needs. From digital banking solution to personalized support, we are here to help you thrive. The Bank of Tioga banks businesses, and we are here for you. Imagine if you had more time for what really matters. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga, member FDIC.
Tioga welcomes you to discover new opportunities. Here in the heart of oil country, our businesses fuel the region's oil and gas industry, and our workforce is the lifeblood of these businesses. That's why our many great companies always welcome new talent to help them sustain the industries they support. These high-paying careers, combined with the area's low cost of living, make it easy to see why so many choose a career in Tioga.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, capstring flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybbeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
Looking for top quality groceries and ready to go meals? Visit The Depot, owned by Julie and Josh Bummer in Crosby, North Dakota. This specialty grocery store offers a wide selection of premium meats, including 100% ranch-sourced beef from the Nelson Livestock Company, essential grocery items, and delicious pre-made meals perfect for any occasion. If you're planning family dinner, need something fast, or need a special order for an upcoming event, The Depot has you covered. Support local and shop The Depot in Crosby today. Find us on Facebook at The Depot LLC.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, your local Case IH dealer, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural and equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit borderplains.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley. Your local Case IH dealer. At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
For the healthcare services you need and expertise you can trust, it's right here at home with Tioga Medical Center. You're important to us, and so is your well-being. From primary and specialty care to surgical services, we're committed to caring for you at every stage of life. There's no place like home with trusted, familiar faces.
You can trust me. You can trust us. You can trust Tioga Medical Center.
Trusted healthcare here at home.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
Good evening, everybody. We're at the barn here in Powers Lake, North Dakota on a wintry, spring-like day with rain coming down.
Yeah, it even felt like a summer thunderstorm when I was walking in. I was like, are we sure we're in February?
Well, we're drying the barn here tonight for a Region 3 matchup tonight. It'll be the home team on the scoreboard, the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers, coming into this game with a 13-4 record. Last time they took the floor, they had a very convincing win over Parshall, 96-55. Against the #2 ranked team in the state of North Dakota in Division B basketball. It's the Our Redeemers Christian School Knights coming into this game with a 16-1 record. Last game they put on a pretty good offensive show, defeating the Drake Animus team by a score of 98-39 as the Ranchers have taken the floor, and the Knights are also heading this way. So we got the Powers Lake Brook Central Band playing here tonight. It's our privilege to be here at the barn tonight. My name's Randy. What is my name? Randy Peterson. And it's going to be Noah Fredrickson on our board ops tonight, sitting in the board chair tonight with a little color analyst, as well as Aaron Griffin running our camera here tonight. And we're thankful that we're here tonight, safe and sound. We hope we can get home tonight.
Yeah, that's the big thing. We got an earlier tip, and people saying, all right, let's get the show on the road, shorten some warm-ups for the JV game. And it didn't help that both the C Squad and the JV games were neck and neck the whole time. Created some fun basketball, but yeah, you got to worry about that weather outside.
We're going to take a time out. You've been listening to part of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show located right on Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota. Your local Case IH dealer. Visit borderplains.com for local inventory and explore job opportunities. When we come back on the backside of this timeout, we're going to visit with head coach Brock Tietz of the Knights as well as Jordan Carlson of the Ranchers after this timeout.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do.
Brought to you by your local Touchstone Energy Cooperatives.
Growing family, the City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
Continental Resources is proudly independent and fiercely pro-American energy. American-produced oil and natural gas will play a critical role in America's and the world's energy future. So will we. We are deeply invested in our communities in North and South Dakota, Montana, Oklahoma, Wyoming, and Texas. Visit CLR.com for job opportunities. We are Continental Resources, America's energy champion.
Welcome to the Western Education Regional Cooperative Center. We support 33 member school districts across Western North Dakota. Our commitment is to serve schools, teachers, and students. Our staff delivers impactful professional development for educators. We create opportunities for collaboration among districts. We help students engage with regional industries. Let's go to work. Call us at 701-741-3678 for more information.
Welcome back into the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. It's time for our Lindsay Grocery Coach's comments. Randy Peterson, take it away.
Yeah, thank you, Noah. Head coach Brock Tietz of the 16-1 Our Redeemer Christian School Knights coming here at the barn to take on these Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. You guys got a pretty good team. For those that have never watched your team, what are they going to see tonight on the floor?
Well, I think one thing we've been doing, the second half of the season, been really sharing the ball well. We've had a different leading scorer almost every single night, which is great. We got a lot of kids that can, put the ball in the hoop, but we got a lot of kids that contribute on the defensive end too, and we've been rebounding the ball better as of late. So we just got a good overall group, but we get this thing done together.
Yeah, these Ranchers up here, coached up, longtime coach Jordan Carlson here for the Ranchers. They know what to expect out of Coach Carlson. You've probably seen a lot of their tape in the past. You know what kind of offenses they run here at the barn. A little smaller floor than probably what you're used to. The hoop is still 10 feet tall. But what's it going to take for you guys to come away with this region win here tonight?
Well, they're a very good team. I mean, they're a 14-win team, so they're getting it done. They're very athletic, very big and strong. So we're giving up some size here tonight, and they always play well here. That's one thing I've learned about Powers Lake. They're definitely a great home team, and they're just a great team overall. And such a good game for us going into tournament time. We got them tonight. We got Wilton on Thursday. So two really good games on the road. I love playing on the road. It just builds a little character and a little toughness. And so getting into tournament time, being able to play a good team like Powers Lake is a blessing.
Hey, head coach Brock Tietz, best of luck to you, Brock. We'll step aside. We'll see if we can get some space here and come up with head coach Jordan Carlson after this timeout.
How it's always been done isn't good enough. When it comes to your farm, your family, and your future, you deserve better. At Howland Insurance Services, we specialize in how insurance should be done. We creatively customize farm and ranch insurance to meet your marketing goals and minimize risk, providing the protection that you need. We help lessen your dependence on the bank and set you up for long-term success. Contact us today to build a brighter, more secure tomorrow.
Welcome back. Now, Randy Peterson's caught up with head coach Jordan Carlson for some more Lindsay Grocery Coach's comments. Back to you, Randy.
Yeah, thank you again, Titus. Head coach Jordan Carlson of the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Got to defend your home court here on the barn up against the number 2 ranked team in the state of North Dakota. Very good Our Redeemers Christian School Knights team. What do you know about the Knights?
Yeah, they're number 2 in the state. They do a lot of things right. Defensively, they're in the passing lanes. They're really fundamentally sound, and they're all real good shooters.
Yeah, and as you guys, you're no slouch here at your home court either, and I think it's going to be a get up and go type of game tonight. What are you expecting to do tonight here on your home floor?
We can just control the tempo, and it's going to be a game of runs. They make a run, we're going to have to answer with one of our own, and if we can control the tempo, I think give ourselves a chance.
Jordan Carlson here on our Lindsay Grocery Coach's comments of the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. We're going to send it back to you, Noah, at the Tioga Medical Center Sports Desk.
Thank you, Randy. Some great interviews here to set this one up. 12 minutes until we get going. We'll be right back with more Border Plains Equipment pregame show.
Lindsay Grocery is proud to be your locally owned and operated hometown store in Crosby, North Dakota. From fresh baked goods and crisp produce to our in-house smoked meats, we've got everything you need close to home. Stop in and experience the convenience and the friendly faces of shopping local again. We are open 7 days a week, and we look forward to serving you. That's Lindsay Grocery. Find us on Facebook for specials and updates.
So February is a short month, and that's the reason Red Rock Chevrolet GMC in Williston is trying to catch up.
Yeah, and we mustered up this event, and I'll be frank, at Red Rock, we relish your business.
Like $7,000 in rebates or 0% on a 26 GMC Sierra.
Or rebates up to $1,750 on GMC Terrain.
Yep, the deals are cooking. And don't forget to grab a free bottle of ketchup just for stopping in.
Help us catch up, and we relish your business at Red Rock Chevrolet GMC in Williston.
Kyle Hansen is proud to be a Thrivent financial professional, providing personalized financial guidance to people of all stages of life. Thrivent believes humanity thrives when individuals make the most of what they've been given, and Kyle is here to help you do just that. Larson Boston Agency, your Farmers Union insurance agents located at 106 Main Street North in Crosby, North Dakota, offer multiple lines of insurance, including crop, farm and ranch, home, auto, commercial, and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call today at 701-965-6335.
And as we come back here, competing with the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers Band tonight, very good band up here in Powers Lake. Our Red Rock Auto GMC Chevrolet Player Spotlight. You can find Red Rock Auto in Williston, North Dakota for fast and reliable service, car shopping made easy. And check out their RedRockChevyGMC.com for specials on new and pre-owned inventory. Talk with Baron Parizic up there in Williston, North Dakota. And as we take a look, it is for the Ranchers tonight. It'll be Nate Evenson, a 6'5" senior for the Ranchers. Comes into the game with a 14.2 points per game average. Averages 10.5 rebounds per game. Stands 6'5". He's a senior. He also averages 66% from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. So very complete player for the Ranchers, Noah.
Yeah, he's a double-double machine. He averages that on the season. He's got a size advantage here tonight, like head coach Brock Tietz of the Christian Knights brought up, and he's going to be a vocal point on the offensive side. And then on defense, he's probably going to get the assignment on Nolan Schmidt, and Nolan Schmidt might have the speed advantage on him, but yeah, look for Nate Evenson to big on both sides of the court tonight.
Yeah, speaking of Nolan Schmidt, he's Red Rock Auto Player Spotlight for the Knights. He's in the huddle now getting their final instructions from the lead referee tonight, Mitch Volk. But Nolan Schmidt knows where the hoop is at as well with a 19.1 point per game average. He's got 3 3-pointers on the season, but his main job is to be the garbage man and the man down low, and also shoots from the free throw line about 77%. So very good offensive player, very good defensive player for head coach Brock Tietz.
Yeah, and he's got some guard skills, maybe not the outside shot, but the way he handles the ball and can get into the offense, he does a great job of that, and that's why I'm curious to see how Evenson's going to guard him tonight, and I think it's going to be a nice Red Rock Auto player matchup here from the barn in Powers Lake.
And as we continue on with more of our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, we'll take a look at some of our Prairie Home Furnishings Class B poll there. Prairie Home Furnishings located in Stanley, North Dakota, right 1 block east of Main Street down there in Stanley, North Dakota. Everything you can need to outfit your home. Talk with Tracy and Brian Hischlin, located at 22 First Avenue Southeast. You can find them on their Facebook page at www.shophf.com, and they'd enjoy you to come into their store and visit with them about your home. And as we take a look at the Division B state rankings, the Central McLean Cougars garnering all 19 first place votes in last week's media poll, coming in with an undefeated record. And they've held number 1 now for quite a few weeks now.
Yeah, they knocked off both the Knights and the Ray Jays early in the season, and they haven't let up, and deservingly so. They have the first place spot right now.
Our Redeemers Christian School Knights holding down number 2, staying there with a 16-1 record. The Ray Jays coming into this week with a 15-1 record, playing the Tioga Pirates tonight over at Kurt Hodden Field Court on another game on our GameDay Media channel. They're holding down number 3. Hankinson Pirates holding down number 4 with a perfect record so far. And the Midway Minto, I believe it's the Mustangs over there.
Looks like a Mustang on the logo.
Yeah, they move up from the not ranked top 5 ranks to the number 5 spot this past week. So they're in the top 5 as well. And others receiving votes are the Bishop Ryan Lions, Oaks Tornadoes, and the New Rockford Cheyenne Rockets, I believe is what it is over there. Yeah, so... You know, talking about Bishop Ryan, I know that you're going to be heading down to Minot on Friday, so we're a very big matchup between the Bishop Ryan Lions and the Ray Jays, and, you know, that's going to be a fun one.
That is, we are really looking forward to bring that one to our fans here on Game Day Media. Number 3 versus the first team receiving votes in the Bishop Ryan Lions, and I'm very interested to see how that one goes. It could go either way.
Yeah.
That's why you play the game, though.
Yeah, the Ray Jays only lost 1 game on the season so far. They lost to the Central McLean Cougars in that that Our Redeemers Christian School Knights in the first tournament to kind of kick off the season. And, you know, these Bishop Ryan Lions, they're no slouch either, returning Division B champions.
And you got to think of the returning champions, and the Knights beat them earlier in the season 67-44. So the Knights, in their second game of the year, they lose to Central McLean Cougars, and ever since, man, they've just gotten better and better, leveling up after each game, and they're going to be exciting to watch here tonight.
We're about 5.5 minutes away from our opening tip-off, and when we come back, we'll go to the Country Store starting lineups for both teams after a few words from our great sponsors that make this all possible here on Game Day Media.
DeBach Harvesting has been in business for more than 20 years. We are a family-run operation that operates 2 gleaner combines with all the supporting equipment needed to take your crop off efficiently. This year, we will be offering in-field bagging to help with the efficiency and storage if needed. In addition, we are offering trucking in the wintertime to help get your crop to market. We would love to have your business. Look us up on Facebook or call us at 405-612-7990.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by...
At DA Land LLC, our vision is to provide for the community in which we live and operate, providing a full line of skid steer attachments, farm and ranch, equine equipment, and much more. Shop our store in Tioga, North Dakota, or visit us online at daland-llc.com.
Otheon Boutique carries a wide variety of women's clothing as well as permanent jewelry. Shop in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Established in 1938, Ray Farmers Union Elevator is now your full-service grain and agronomy service facility in northwest North Dakota. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we can assist you with everything from buying the seed in the spring to burn down in the fall. Get more done in a day with Ray Farmers Union Elevator.
Our Community Rewards checking account not only offers cash back, but also gives you...
Rivera Bank is an employee and director-owned community bank, here to serve you as you forge your path ahead, offering the robust digital services you want with the warm local feel you expect.
And as we come back here to the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota, it's time now for our Country Store starting lineups located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota, with Brenda and Jarrett Van Berkom inviting you into the store. They also have a website at www.countrystore.doitbest.com. Order online, pick it up at the store. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. And as we take a look at this starting lineup here tonight for the Knights, the number 2 ranked team in the state of North Dakota, they'll go this way. Number 5 is Peyton Lindbow. Lindbow is a senior this year. He is a 9.5-point scorer on the year so far. Wyatt Weekly, a junior, wears number 13. He comes in with an average of 16.2 points per game. Nolan Schmidt, the leading scorer for the Knights, with a 19.1 point per game average. He wears number 14. He's also a junior. And then a sophomore takes the floor, number 25, Jaden Marshall. He knows where the hoop is at with a 9.2 point per game average. And rounding out the starting lineup, Colin Swensrud, a 5'10" senior. He averages 6.8 points per game. And so that's the way the Knights go. Very lethal, very good offensive-minded team here for our Redeemers, averaging 78.8 points per game.
And a lot of it, like you just said, comes from that starting 5, so it's going to be interesting. We haven't seen this team much, but how their rotation runs for head coach Brock Tietz and who gets into the game off the bench. But yeah, a very strong starting 5 for the Knights.
Yeah, very successful coach Brock Tietz with our Redeemers. I think he just picked up this fight. I don't know how many wins he's picked up, but it was just on Facebook. He kind of hit a
quite a few.
Yeah, let's just say it's quite a few. So the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers and head coach Jordan Carlson, he's got quite a few wins too, doesn't he?
Oh, he sure does.
Nate Evenson, the senior tonight, wears number 2. Jagger Bredding, another senior, wears number 23. Jagger is a 14.6 point per game average. Nate Evenson averages 14.2 points. Grayson Reestead, another senior, wearing number 30 tonight. He comes in with a 13.1 average. And then a couple of underclassmen, sophomores, Cade Nordloff wears number 33, and Cody Reestead wears number 40 for the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers. And that is your country store starting lineups. We're just a few minutes away from our PA announcer, Seth Listoff.
Welcome to the barn for tonight's Region 3 matchup between the Our Redeemers Knights and your Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers. Would you all please rise, remove all headgear, pay proper respect to the flag as our national anthem is played by the Powers Lake Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Haniel Ablos. And now, starting lineups. First, for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Our Redeemers Knights. Starting at one guard, a 6'3" junior, number 13, Wyatt Weekly. At another guard, a 6' senior, number 5, Peyton Limbo. Up forward, a 5'10" senior, wearing number 35, Colin Swenson. Another forward, a 6' sophomore, number 23, Jaden Marshall. And a forward, a 6'3" junior, wears number 14, Nolan Schmidt. The Knights are coached by Brock Tietz and assisted by Tanner Swenson and Zach Hendrickson. And now for your home team, the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers. Starting at one guard, a 6'2" senior, he wears number 23, Jagger Brady. At another guard, a 6'2" senior, he wears number 30, Grayson Reestead. At another guard, a 6' sophomore, number 33, Cade Nordloff. At forward for the Ranchers, a 6' sophomore, he wears number 40, Cody Reestead. And the big man in the middle, a 6'5" senior, he wears number 2, Nate Evenson. The Ranchers are coached by Jordan Carlson and assisted by Tim Nordloff and John Engett. Tonight's officials registered with the High School Activity Association are Nate Allen, Dustin Urbis, and Mitchell Volk. Well, let's play some basketball, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you to Seth Wistoff with our starting lineup here tonight. Again, Lindbo, Weekly, Schmidt, Marshall, Swenson for the Knights, Evenson, Bredding, Reestead, Nordloff, and Reestead for head coach Jordan Carlson and the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers. Again, our officials tonight, Dustin Urbis, Nate Allen. Our lead official tonight with the opening tip is Mitchell Volk. This opening tip-off brought to you by Northwest Therapy Services with offices in Williston and Ray, North Dakota, providing speech and language therapy and much, much more. Check out nwtherapyservices.com. And the opening tip controlled by the Knights as the Knights go. Reverse layup by Weekly, gets his own rebound. That one's no good. Ball's on the deck, and it's picked up by the Ranchers.
Couple good looks for Weekly. Not able to get either of them.
Bredding goes out on top to Cody Reestead. Looks back door, has the ball swatted away by Nolan Schmidt.
That's going to be a tough pass all night when Schmidt is draped over whoever he's guarding.
As we're looking at the floor here, we're looking pretty fairly even as far as height advantage goes.
Yeah, it looks like some similar matchups.
Yeah. Nate Evenson, the 6'5" senior, that might be a little bit of a stretch, I don't know, but here we are. That shot put up, and I didn't see who made that shot, but I was too busy. 32.
23. Jager Bredding.
Jager Bredding, okay.
32. There's not a 32 on the court.
Grayson Reestead with the puck. There's a three-pointer. Who's that? Who's that? I'm so busy looking at a book, I'm not looking at the game here. So that's three-pointer from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line, and shots away, and that one is no good. And here come the Knights again as Swenson pulls the trigger from three. That's a little bit too hard.
He's tied with Weekly for threes on the year. He can get it done from outside and definitely on the defensive end.
Over to Grayson Reestead. He lets it fly from three. Grayson.
That's what the Ranchers need to do against the number 2 team in the state is get going early.
Here, especially on their home floor at the barn here. As the Knights come into the front court, Weekly looking for a pick. Goes to the left elbow. Very good guard for the Knights as Swenson gives the ball up to Schmidt. Schmidt now drives the baseline with a kick out down low. Reverse layup and perfectly executed by Jaden Marshall. 5-5 now on your NCC scoreboard as we're just underway here in this opening quarter.
This is where the Ranchers have struggled against these top teams is on the offensive end, but a good start so far.
That's why you know when your things are going good and you miss a pass and it lands up in the hands of the guy underneath the basket. Cody Reestead with his first 2 points of the night. The drive with a left-handed shot by Lindbo, and Lindbo tickles the lines for 2. 7-7 now. Kind of a foul called against number 13, Wyatt Weekly. Found out who made that three-pointer for the Knights. It was Colin Swenson, so got to start paying attention to the game rather than the book. No. Here's a block by number 23, Marshall. You take a look at that RTC Network's instant replay.
Yeah, Grayson Reestead just sticking with it. First attempt is blocked and then stays with it, and that time he draws the foul.
Marshall picks up his first personal foul, second team foul here against the Knights with 5:01 remaining. Grayson Reestead with the free throw. Things are going right. Man, he's having a nice quarter here. He's got 6 points already. And if you can keep getting rolls like that here at the barn, who knows how many might end up with. Second one is perfect. And there's not a whole lot that Grayson Reestead hasn't done wrong here tonight so far.
Not at all. Fast start for both teams.
Got 7 of the 9 points. Here's Marshall, lost the handle on it, recaptures it, and good footwork, puts it down for 2.
Yeah, Both teams just sticking with it. This time Marshall, as he drives, trying to get to the layup, lost it. Regathers, a nice pivot out of it for 2.
As the ball mishandled there by the Ranchers goes out of bounds. First turnover on the night against the Ranchers at 9-9 with 4:40 remaining. No pressure in the backcourt by the Ranchers. Here's Nolan Schmidt.
This Knights team hasn't scored under 60 points since December 30th.
Wow. Now they know where the hoop is at, and when you get shots like that from Lindbo, no wonder they average that many points. 11-9 now is the first lead on the night for the Knights, as Nate Evenson crosses the midcourt stripe and then gets called for the travel. Turnover number 2 against the Powers Lake Burke Central Ranchers.
And that's why we brought up that matchup, is Schmidt has guard skills on the defensive end, can move those feet, and that's a tough matchup.
Jake Altringer checks in for the Knights. Altringer, a 6'1" sophomore for our Redeemers. Here is Weekly, picks up his dribble, goes out to Swenson for 3, and Swenson tickles the twine again. And he's got 2 of them right now.
That's what Weekly does. He drives in, draws 3 defenders, and Swenson, one of the top three-point shooters in the state, knocks it down.
He's got 37 three-pointers on the season so far. 14-9 as the Knights have kind of spread this thing out. Another turnover, and then we're going to have a foul called against the Ranchers, and I think they're going to pick up a foul against number 33, Cade Nordloff. That's his first personal, the 6-foot sophomore, averaging 4.5 points a game.
Yeah, he kind of had to make that foul. Swenson had a fast break going with a lot of numbers for the Knights.
Oakley Grubb in the game for the Ranchers right now, as there's a heavy foul called against the Ranchers.
And we talk about this all the time, Randy, as we look at the RTC Network's instant replay. You can't swat down. It's a telling sign.
Yeah. 9 times out of 10, you're going to pick up the fall when you do that. As Marshall toes the stripe, and that one rattles in and out, no good. He's at the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule your next appointment with Dr. Jarek Henson, Dr. Grant Neal, and Dr. Kevin Brodesson. Down there in Minot. Second one is good by Marshall. 15-9 with 3:29 to go here as the Ranchers come into the front court in a hurry. Go out to Nordloff. Nordloff gives it up to Grubb. Oakley with the dribble. Now to Grayson Reested in the paint, gets rid of it. Now back to Grubb. Thought about the 3. Here is Grayson pulling the trigger. Boy, oh boy. He is having a first quarter.
He is feeling it, the senior leader for this Ranchers team. He's only hit the rim on that lucky roll from the line.
Weekly tries to match it and comes away no good, as the ball is going to go off the arms of the Knights. So it will go over to the Ranchers, who are trailing by 3, 15-9 here in this opening quarter. Having trouble getting it in, and that's the 5-second violation.
They got the timeout
turnover.
First.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
Okay, head coach, good bit of coaching there by Jordan Carlson. That's why he's been so successful, things like that. 2:56 to go. NCC scoreboard, 15-9, the Knights with the lead. We'll be back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by, located in Tioga, North Dakota, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated is a proud supporter of the Tioga Pirates, supporting the Bakken with hot oil and water hauling services. For your service needs, call our dispatch office at 701-664-2016 today.
Modern Dental, with offices in Tioga, is here for all your dental care needs. Doctors Amber Wentz, Eric Melland, and Christian Melland provide trusted care for the whole family. We're open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 4, and accepting new patients now. Modern Dental, your smile, our priority.
As we're back here live at the barn against this number 2 ranked team in the state, and there's another pick and roll, but a better block by the Knights.
That was great help side defense right there.
Nice find by Nolan Schmidt. The Bunnies missed, and the ball's on the deck, and it's still in the hands of the Knights. Nice passing over to Nolan Schmidt, and one.
Look at this passing from the Knights. First, they got to control the chaos bounce pass. What about an extra bounce pass and one for Schmidt?
Nate Evenson picks up his second personal, and it'll be Nolan Schmidt towing the stripe to go for the traditional three-point play. The free throw's up and perfect by Nolan. He's got 3 points now on the night as he'll come out of the game, get a little bit of a breather. As number 2, Owen Vibetto, the 6'2" junior, checks in for head coach Brock Tietz. 18-12 now with 2:25 remaining. In the backcourt, Cody Reestead goes back door to Grubb, now with a kick out to Cade. Cade now finds Cody. Cody with it in the paint, puts up the shot, comes up short.
Ranchers have dealt with the full court pressure pretty well so far.
Nice pass down low, blocked from behind there by Cody Reestead. Look at that. RTC Network's instant replay.
Say it with your chest, big fella. Chase down block into the crowd. It's always an energy play.
Here's Marshall giving the ball up to Wyatt Weekly. He pulls the trigger from 3. Looks good, and it is. Weekly.
I think that's an understatement because, wow, that is a pretty shooting form.
That's his 36th three-pointer of the season so far here for the Knights, and it expands the lead to 9 for the Knights. Boy, they can put up the points in a hurry here. There's a bad pass, turnover number 4 against the Ranchers, and Weekly with a kick out back to Marshall, attacks the basket, and there'll be another foul called against the Ranchers. That looks like it's going to go against number 40. That is Cody Reestead with his first personal foul. And it sends Jaden Marshall to the free throw line to shoot 2. First one's up and rattles in and out, no good. Marshall averaging 9.2 points a game. Has a 66% free throw shooting percentage on the season so far for the Knights. Next one's up, and that one is perfect. So 1 out of 2 on that trip to the free throw line as Nolan Schmidt comes back into the game at 1:47 remaining in the opening quarter. Reestead brings the ball into Cade Nordloff, and now in a hurry. They have no trouble breaking the press, and here is Oakley Grubb driving to the basket. Comes away empty and pass up front with a kick out back to Schmidt.
I don't want to be in front of Nolan Schmidt when he's driving to the basket. So strong.
That's 2 more points, and the Knights have doubled up the Ranchers, and then they throw the ball away again. Turnover number 5 in a hurry, and there's a good defensive play there by Oakley Grubb.
Now it's 2-on-2.
It'll be another.
Altringer sneaks behind him.
Yeah. Got some sneaky
he
players.
thought it was 2-on-2. It was actually 2-on-3.
Yeah. Swenson's going to check back in for head coach Brock Tietz, the 5'10" senior, averaging 6.8 points a game with 2 3-pointers so far on the night.
Yeah, these games get out of hand fast when the Knights start racking up some points.
If I recall, when we were down at the Dale Brown Hoopster Classic, I believe we had Colin Swenson as our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game.
Yeah, he's a sneaky player.
There's Weekly putting it up from 3, and there's Vibetto off the glass for 2 more. Boy, these guys know where the hoop is at, don't they?
Yeah, Owen Vibetto had a great JV game. Now checking in from the bench here for the varsity and doing the same thing.
Oakley Grubb in the backcourt, and that's over and back. Turnover number 6 as the ball went off of his foot, I believe, into the backcourt. And we're going to have a couple more subs coming in for head coach Brock Tietz. It's going to be Peyton Lindbo and number 23, Jaden Marshall, coming in, and it'll be Marshall triggering the inbounds pass. He goes to the backcourt with Weekly and now comes into the front court. Weekly with the basket, gives it up to Lindbo. Lindbo drives from the left elbow, gets Reestead in the air, and it'll be Reestead with the foul.
Yeah, it was just that subtle fake as he drives in, kind of puts his body into him. Cody Reestead just got to try to play it safe, stay on your feet.
Peyton with 4 points on the night so far at the Souris Valley Dental Group is perfect. Gotta like those southpaws, Noah.
Yep.
That's what I was. That's why I said it.
Can you give me the definition of what a southpaw was? Lefty? Is that what that?
Lefty, yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Missed that one, but
I just thought it meant they were mean.
Missed the second one, but he gets his own rebound and puts it in for two. So a three-point play there by Peyton Lindbo on a good hustle play.
I just don't know how you can let that happen if you're the Ranchers. Somebody's got to box out the shooter every single time.
Westerness gives it up. Now it's back in the hands of Grayson Reested, and Grayson has had most of the offense here tonight. Backdoor cut. That is Oakley Grubb as we take a look at that play that has scarred 10,000 points for the Ranchers over the years.
Tale as old as time. Get it to the high post, and then the first cutter, and nice finish there from Oakley Grubb. That's what the Ranchers needed here at the end of the quarter, just to some more positive energy going.
1.9 seconds remaining as Oakley Grubb with 2 points, averages 6.9 on the year. Shoots 71% from the free throw line. And he does just that. 29-17 as the buzzer sounds, and that would have been good if it would have went in. That concludes the first quarter play. A good one for the Knights, putting up 29 points here tonight in quarter number 1 against 17 for the Ranchers. We'll be back after a few words from our sponsors. You're watching Region 3 basketball.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
As we bring it back in to the barn, Ranchers with a nice three-point play from Oakley Grubb to get some more life in this building. Down 12 at the start of the second. Gonna need some more of those against the number 2 team in Division B basketball.
We start our second quarter brought to you by Northwest Therapy Services. Check out nwtherapyservices.com. You get tired of us up here at the barn. David Peterson is over in Ray tonight with Carter Valier.
I don't know how anybody could get tired of us, Randy.
They got the Ray Jays, the number 3 ranked team in the state of North Dakota. As Linville puts up 3 more from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. It's the Tioga Pirates taking on the Ray Jays tonight over at Kurt Hoddenfield Court. And then down in Newtown, it is Titus Stenberg bringing you all the action for Watford City versus Newtown. And Jager Bredding with his first bucket from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line.
Big time answer there after Limbo hit a 3. Back at him? Nope.
Limbo tries it again. Comes away empty. 32-20, and the shot put up there from Oakley Grubb. Oakley now with 6 points. We're starting to find the range here.
100%. It's getting fun here in the barn.
32-23. Here's Weekly with a little head fake. Over to Lindbo, drives the baseline with a kick out to Marshall. Marshall throws it, lands in the hands of Schmidt. Another opportunity for the Knights, and that's Wyatt Weekly putting it in for his 5th point of the night.
Just look how calm he is as he drives here. Gets to his spot, gets by Bredding. It's just like practice to him.
34-23.
You know, the Knights keep screaming out the play. I'm wondering if they know the plays or they're just acting like they know the plays.
There's a moving pick called against the Ranchers, and that is number 3 on Nate Evenson, the 6'5" senior. And he's going to come out of the game probably for the remainder of this half.
Yeah, Randy, they're just doing a great job of putting him in almost all the actions. Seeing if he can guard him, and right now he's picking up fouls, and that's not good for the Ranchers.
There's a pick and roll over to Schmidt. Schmidt gets an easy one. Boy, these guys play a lot near the rim or above the rim.
They do. Bunch of athletes out there.
That's going to be a foul called against Nolan Schmidt. That'll be his first personal foul. First team foul called against the Knights with 5:52 remaining.
And if you're the Ranchers, you're happy with the offensive output right now, but it's all going to come down if you can start getting stops, and right now they're not able to.
Oakley Grubb fakes, goes in, drives. Nice attack, but he comes away empty. And that's going to be a jump ball as the Oakley Grub tied up the Knights in the backcourt. But a possession arrow goes to our Redeemers. And welcome in our listeners over at our Redeemers, the fans over there that couldn't make it out here tonight. Welcome into Game Day Media. My name's Randy Peterson, alongside of Noah Fredrickson on the producer's chair tonight, color commentating when he can as Nolan Schmidt gets 2 more.
We talk about Jace Becker and his footwork. Nolan Schmidt doing the same thing, using that pivot foot, finding the opening. The biggest key, staying patient.
Yeah, doesn't get flustered. I think a lot of players need to learn that if they're going to want to play in the post, in the middle.
Knights have done a good job of almost face guarding Grayson Reested after those first 2 threes. He's really not even touched the ball.
Jake Altricker checks back in for Peyton Lindbo at the 5:01 mark with a 15-point lead. The Knights have the basketball as they play head-to-head here, matching up with man-to-man coverage. Grayson Reested throws it up from 3, this time off a little bit as Weekly tears down the rebound.
Look how fast they are.
Yeah.
Just right up the court.
They don't let any grass. They don't let any grass grow under their feet. And with that, we're going to have a timeout on the floor. 4:44 to go. The Knights have spread it out to a 17-point lead, 40-23. We'll be back.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Welcome to the 23rd Annual Hoiby Simmental Ranch Production Sale on Saturday, February 21st at 1 o'clock p.m. at our ranch 5 miles southeast of McGregor, North Dakota. Contact Lyndon Hoiby at 701-641-1083.
Life is busy. Your vacation shouldn't be. Skip the stress of planning. Wild Air Travel designs personalized trips, cruises, and getaways. Handled start to finish by real travel advisors. You dream it, we handle the details. Wild Air Travel.
As we bring it back here out of that Nesset timeout, Nesset located in Tioga, North Dakota. Talk to them about their custom business packages. Check out NessetConsulting.com. 40-23. It's not like the Ranchers aren't playing very bad basketball.
No.
They're playing actually pretty good basketball, but...
Well, when you look at the offensive end, but not getting back on defense. Knights getting a lot of nice opportunities, and there I jinxed them into forcing a turnover.
There's a steal by Cody Reested here, and it's going to be a foul called against number 4, Jake Altringer, his first personal. With 4:23 to go, 2 fouls against the Knights here in quarter number 2 as the Ranchers bring the ball into the front court, trailing by 15. Backdoor cut to Cade Nordloff off the glass. He missed the bunny.
They've ran that pick and roll good quite a few times, but...
Deep three by Swenson, my goodness.
That is a recipe for a disaster, as you can't convert the bunnies and then you give up open 3-point looks.
He knows where the helpful place is in Tioga, North Dakota. That's a Tioga Ace Hardware 3-pointer, his 3rd of the night.
You know, sometimes it takes players a while to get adjusted to these hoops in the barn, but not Swenson.
There's a foul put up there by the Knights, and it'll send Jager Bredding to the free throw line as number 13, Wyatt Weekly, has picked up his 2nd personal. Jager, 72% shooter from the free throw line, and that's why. Picks up his 4th point, averages 14.6 points a game. 43-26 with 3:45 remaining. And another one that runs in and out. So announcer's jinx. Sorry about that, Jager. 43-26. Knights into the front court. Out on top. With a kick out to Swenson, his favorite place on the floor.
Oh.
That one goes in and out, no good. Ball's
that one
on the
should
deck.
have been a point and a half.
Yeah, there you go. He's going to try it again. Goes from the left corner this time.
Man.
Finds the range there. My goodness. Kid knows where the 3-point line is at.
And he's never flustered. He missed one, and he went right back to getting another look off.
Here's Cody Reested with the 2-point field goal. We're starting to trade baskets. 46-28.
That's what makes this Knights team so great, is the offense. It's hard to stop. Like I said, haven't scored below 60 since December.
Right.
Almost 2 months.
3-point. Oh, man, these kids can shoot. That's a 3-pointer by Jake Altringer.
It's almost like you just got to face guard every single guy on the court because they can all shoot the 3.
That's 4 3-pointers here in the second quarter alone. Making it 5 on the night. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the night. There's a missed shot. They got to back up. Getting too close to the rim.
And that was a beautiful job by Nolan Schmidt, just driving it, trying to go coast to coast, bounce past to dump it off, not able to get the layup to go, but that's what I'm talking about is Schmidt can play that point guard.
That foul is whistled against number 4, Jake Altringer, his second. 4th team foul called against the Knights. 49-28, a 21-point advantage now as the Ranchers in the front court with Jager Bredding. They go to Riestad. Riestad now with it, goes into Cade Lordloff, challenges Marshall, puts it up off the left glass, no good. And then we're going to have another foul. Going to go against number 12, Landon Westerness, his first personal. Second team foul with 2:10 remaining.
Well, Randy, right now the Knights on pace for over 100 points. They scored 111 against Lewis and Clark Longhorns a couple weeks ago.
Wow. As they have had no trouble getting to the basket here tonight. Now especially with Nate Evenson not in there.
Yeah, that's 3 personal fouls.
As that is second personal against Nolan Schmidt.
And Brock Tietz talked about having to deal with that size. Just get him in foul trouble and you don't have to deal with it anymore.
51-28. Grayson Riestad goes to the double bonus from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. 1:48 to go. Could hear a pin drop.
I think that might have been the quietest moment of all time here in the barn.
51-20.
We didn't even need any rim mics to hear the net that time.
Yeah. Grayson puts them both in. Had 4 points in the first quarter, got 6 here in the second with a total of 10 points on the first half so far for the... Actually, I gave him to his brother. Missed shot there. Back to Landon Westerness, reverse layup, kind of an odd shot there for Westerness.
They're getting layups, but they're not controlled layups.
Altringer from the baseline is good for 2 more.
They don't miss. They don't miss, Randy.
Yeah, they're filling up the score stat sheet here pretty good.
You got to think this season they're out to prove something. They felt like they should have been state champions last year.
Yeah.
Kind of got away from in the semifinal round, losing in overtime to the Lions. Now they're on a revenge tour.
And there's a travel that's called against Jager Bredding. Comes up with a little hitch in his giddy-up. And he's going to exit the game with 1:03 remaining. 53-30 is your NCC scoreboard. Again, our premium sponsors, RTC Networks and NCC. Based out of Parshall and Ray, North Dakota. Been with GameDay Media for 3 straight years now as our premium sponsors. There's a good play there by Cody Riestad. He could see that one developing and swatted it away out of bounds, but it'll stay with the Knights with 53 seconds remaining.
See if they go with some up-tempo here. Try to draw the 2 for 1.
Yeah, maybe get 2 for 1. Gus Engelhardt into the game. Out to Peyton Lindbow. Lindbow gets it back to Altringer with a kick out to Lindbow. Lindbow now throws it away. It's only the 3rd turnover as they get the ball up to Oakley Grubb. He missed the bunny.
Again, it's the Bunnies. Be a lot closer game if the Ranchers could convert.
There's another soft shot from Jaden Marshall.
And then you got the Knights who looks like they convert every single shot they take.
25-point lead here against the Ranchers as Grayson Riestad throws it up, no good. Rebound on the deck, 10 seconds to go. Lindbow into the front court from the free throw line, rims in and out, no good. The rebound put back by Altringer. He's in for 2 more. As the buzzer sounds to end the first half of play. What a half for the Our Redeemers Christian School Knights. They put up 57 points here in the first 16 minutes of play against 30 for the Ranchers. 57-30. That's how the half ends. We'll be back with your Bank of Tioga halftime report after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union Insurance agent. Located in Tioga, North Dakota, Wham LLC and Dry Fork Supply are companies that specialize in gas flow measurement and equipment, along with a fully stocked oil field parts and supply warehouse in the Bakken. Give them a call at 701-664-9425 or stop by today.
Play your cards right and shop the savings and selection at Prairie Home Furnishings in Stanley. Browse a wide selection of furnishings for every room in your home. The latest styles and trends and comfortable quality furniture. And it's all at reasonable prices. Plus, they have a great selection of flooring and bedding as well. High quality and reasonable prices make Prairie Home Furnishings the place to make your house a home.
Make sure to shop at Prairie Home Furnishings. We deliver everything your home deserves.
Mark your calendars. Best Angus and Quarter Horses annual production sale will be taking place on Monday, March 2nd. We've been raising registered Black Angus and Quarter Horses in some of North Dakota's most rugged badlands for almost 20 years. This year's offering will include 11 top-cut 2-year-olds and 85 yearling bulls. We'll have 3 fancy ranch geldings and 2 excellent prospects from our new stallion, Classy Red Favors. Lunch at noon, sales at 2. Hope to see you there.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics, as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
Fisher Family Chiropractic in Williston and Ray, where healthy families grow. From pregnancy to infants to grandparents, our gentle, natural care keeps your whole family aligned, active, and feeling their best. Always welcoming new patients in our Williston and Ray offices. Build lifelong wellness together. Come see why we have been voted Best of the Bakken for 8 years in a row in Williston and Ray.
Skin by Legacy Tioga opened doors February 2024. Skin by Legacy is a branch of the Minot location Legacy Health Clinic. Our goal is to bring big city conveniences to the rural and surrounding communities. We offer a number of aesthetic services and more. Skin by Legacy Tioga is open Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can find our link to book by Googling Skin by Legacy, by Facebook or Instagram, where you could book at either location. A healthier you starts here. Now accepting new patients.
As we come back, it gives us a chance to look at Skin by Legacy with faces in the crowd here tonight on this soon-to-be winter night, I think. LegacyHealthClinic.org/Tioga is where you can find them for a appointment or a consult with Sarah in the Tioga office on Tuesdays and Thursdays. She also serves the Stanley office over in Stanley on Wednesdays. That is Faces in the Crowd, Skin by Legacy. As we continue on here with our Bank of Tioga halftime report, what a good half that these Knights have put up here tonight. There's no reason they're 16-1 and number 2 in the state. They put up 29 points in the first quarter. They put up 28 points in the second quarter to end the half with 57 on the board through 2 quarters of play, and got 7 players into the scorebook. We'll get to the individual scoring after we look at the team stats. They were 23 out of 32 according to my unofficial book. 4 out of 7 from the free throw line. Didn't shoot a free throw in the second quarter. So far they've only knocked down 7 3-pointers, so 21 points tonight from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line of their 57 points. And according to my book, they've only had 3 turnovers in the first half, Manoa.
Well, Randy, we can look at it this way. If we take one of the scoring quarters away from the Knights, we'd be in a 1-possession game still.
Yeah.
They're just 29 and 28. That is unheard of at the Division B level. They're making it look easy, and
Yeah.
If you didn't know about the Knights, you know about them now.
Yeah, they're a very good team, and they've got depth. I mean, they've showed it by having 7 players in the scorebook.
And that's the thing with them. They got so many guys who can get going. Like Teet said, on offense, they're led by someone different every night, and just makes it easy. Find the matchup you want, let them attack, and read the defense, and they did it at a high level in the first half.
5 seniors, 4 juniors, and 5 sophomores on the roster for the Knights here this year under head coach Brock Teets. As we take a look at the Rancher side of the scorebook, they're 10 out of 23 from the field tonight, 6 out of 7 from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. They've knocked in 4 threes tonight, but they've had 8 turnovers in that first half. So when you think about it, both teams with only 11 turnovers between the two of them, it's been a very clean game tonight.
Yeah, it has been, but the Ranchers, we talked about it in the first half, a lot of missed bunnies. Right at the hoop, they have a strong move, but then at the end, they're out of control. Defense bumps them a little bit, and they get off kilter and just not able to convert the easy looks. Knock down some critical threes to keep them in it at the time, but when you're not getting stops on the defensive end, it is hard to keep up with the Knights.
Individual numbers go this way. It was 7 players tickling the twines for the Knights tonight. Leading the way with 4 3-pointers tonight is the senior Colin Swenson, who averages 6.8 points a game. He's almost doubled that with 4 3-pointers for a total of 12 points in the first half. 11 points for Nolan Schmidt, 10 each for Peyton Lindbow and Jaden Marshall. 7 points added by Jake Altringer. 5 points for Wyatt Weekly, and rounding out the scoring with 2 points was Owen Vibeto for a total of 57 first half points. 4 players scoring for the Ranchers, leading the way, Grayson Reestead with 12. 8 points put down by Cody Reestead. 6 points added by Oakley Grubb, and 4 points added by Jager Bredding. Nate Evenson with 3 fouls in the first half of play. Kind of had a limited first half, and especially in the second quarter there. 2 fouls each for Jake Altringer, Wyatt Weekly, and Nolan Schmidt for head coach Brock Teets and our Redeemers. That's been your Bank of Tioga halftime report with 2 convenient locations in Crosby and Tioga, North Dakota. Do more with your money at the Bank of Tioga. We're going to step away. We'll come back with third quarter action after this timeout. You're listening and watching GameDay Media in this Region 3 matchup here tonight from the barn in Powers Lake. We'll be back after this timeout.
Cattlemen, the Northwest Select Simmental Sale would like to invite you to our annual sale Saturday, March 14th at 1 o'clock p.m. with a free lunch starting at 11 o'clock featuring 80 Simmental and Sim Angus bulls and heifers. If you can't make it, the sale will be broadcast on DV Auction. Juniors all open heifers will be eligible for the Northwest Select Junior Futurity Show this summer. For more information, call Bob Grant at 701-340-8082 or Gary Cease at 701-509-1154.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brian and Eric Johnson with Investors Advisor Group at LPL Financial are here to ensure the success of our clients. We can help you meet your financial goals. Give us a call at 572-3246 to arrange an appointment today.
Jorgensen Lumber and Minn Kota Windows are proud supporters of Game Day Media and our area athletics. For all of your building needs, both agricultural and residential, contact Jorgensen Lumber in Powers Lake at 701-464-5504.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
The Trenton Indian Service Area offers a community health clinic that includes a variety of medical disciplines. Open Monday through Friday. You can find them on their website at mytissa.org.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
The Alexander Public School Foundation is dedicated to supporting the needs of students and the staff of Alexander School. We believe that the strength of the community is rooted in the strength of its school. Best of luck to all of the athletes, coaches, and fans from the Alexander Public School Foundation.
Locally owned, locally loved, and open 7 days a week. Fresh, hearty meals, hot coffee, and a friendly face. A place where the community comes together. Pull up a chair at the Little Griddle Cafe in Alexander.
As we come back, the first possession of the second half will go to the Powers Lake Brook Center Ranchers. There's the whistle, and we're underway with your Northwest Therapy Services. Start of our second half as Jager Bredding had a little hitch in his giddy up late in the first half there. Looks like he's moving around okay now.
Couldn't tell if it was a twisted ankle or just a Charlie horse in the knee, but looks to be fine now.
Jager Bredding gives the ball up, now gets it back. Bredding looks inside to Cody Reestead. He drives down low, goes to the baseline, powers up with a good move. It's a good way to start for the Ranchers.
Yeah, they got the matchup they wanted to, and Cody Reestead went to work.
Peyton Lindbo with the lefty shot, no good. Offensive rebound. Down low, it's Marshall. Now here's Lindbo on the drive with a kick out to Weekly. Eyes the three-pointer, no good. Schmidt misses it. The putback by Marshall. They got 4 shots at it.
And that's going to be the thing for the Ranchers in the second half. Yeah, you're down 27, but can you show some pride on the defensive end? Knights having it way too easy, and they started off with 4 different looks and finally capitalize.
Grayson Reestead pulls the trigger. That one's a little bit too hard, and here come the Knights over to Swenson. He's just inside the three-point line. He better back up a little bit. Missed that one.
After that one, he's saying, all right, I'll stick to 3.
Yeah, I guess
when I'm running in transition, I'm going straight to the corner.
Good move by Evenson, but he comes up empty on the bunny. Down low, Schmidt running the floor, puts it up left side for 2 more.
How many of those possessions have we seen where the Ranchers miss an easy bunny and then they give up an easy bunny that the Knights are able to convert on?
Yeah, 4-point difference. Here's Evenson. Down low, and he's going to pick up his 4th foul. It's an offensive foul. He put his shoulder down and picks up his 4th one.
Yeah, that's a great job by Schmidt. He takes the contact first, and then on the second shoulder down, he falls to the ground, maybe sells it a little bit.
61-32, and it's 6:18 remaining. You hate to say it, but right now the Ranchers are looking at a 30-point differential if the Knights can put up some points here. This Weekly drives in with a kick out, throws it into the backcourt, and then that is going to keep it alive here. I think the Knights were thinking that was going to be a turnover. Three-pointer is no good by Lindbo as Bredding drives to the baseline, muscles up, no good, gets his own rebound, doesn't get that one, but then there is Grayson Reestead putting in his 14th point of the night. Here's Weekly with another bucket, getting to the basket very easily.
That's the other thing, Randy, is Wyatt Weekly, the second leading scorer at 16 points per game, only had 5 in the first half, and they still put up 57.
Yeah. There is another bucket by Cody Reestead, and we're going to have a quick timeout. 5:14 to go, 63-36 on your NCC scoreboard. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll be back after a few words from our sponsors. You're watching Region 3 Boys Basketball here on GameDay Media.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
At St. Luke's Medical Center, we care for our community with compassion and excellence. We are proud to be named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the nation. You can count on us today and tomorrow. Call now to schedule your next visit.
As we come back here live, we want to thank the North Shore Plaza PTO, proud supporters of the Wildcats and Longhorns girls and boys basketball programs. And we'll get some more in after this. A new sponsor here on GameDay Media, North Shore Plaza Wildcats. 63-36 as Schmidt goes hard to the basket again and puts in 2 more.
You know, it feels like they're shortening the timeouts here, making sure the Knights can get back on the road.
Yeah. Down low, here is Cody Reestead, and Reestead goes to the bucket, and he's going to have a foul. Another live read sponsor, the Divide County Quarterbacks Club, established in 1971. That foul was whistled against number 14, Nolan Schmidt. And the first free throw's off the back iron for Cody. Cody with 14 points on the night for the Ranchers. Him and Grayson have each got 14 right now. Now Cody's got 15. 65-37 with 4:49 remaining here in the third quarter. Weekly picks up his dribble, goes inside, and the ball comes back out to Peyton Lindbo. Lindbo from the paint, and that one is in from the short mid-range jumper.
You know, they say the mid-range jumper is dead. I think the Knights are redeeming it right now.
I don't know if you could sell that to the head coach, Brock Teets. They've been controlling the inside here tonight. Ball goes off the hands of Wyatt Weekly. And right now, another substitution coming in for Lindbo. It's Jake Altringer. The sophomore comes in with 7 points on the night. They go to Cade Nordloff. Over to Oakley Grubb. Oakley drives with a kick out to Cody Riestead. Missed it as Schmidt controls the board. And the ball goes out of bounds. A hustle turnover for the Knights. 3:59 to go. 30-point lead, 67-37. Over to Bredding. Now back out to Cody Riestead. Bredding gets it back. Drives with a little floater, and Jager Bredding picks up a field goal, his 6th point of the night.
That was a tough one, too.
Out to Swenson. Almost put the 3 in the book before he shot it.
Dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
That is another open look for him.
No good on the little floater by the Ranchers, and here comes Nolan Schmidt with a kick out to Swenson again. Fakes. Mid-range jumper again. He's too close. Out to Altringer, and Altringer rings the bell. Altringer with the bucket.
I'm going to say it, the Our Redeemers Knights are redeeming the mid-range jumper.
There you go. Wow. I bet you thought of that one a long time ago.
Well, I said it kind of before, so I just wanted to put it in a nicely formed sentence that time so people could understand what I was getting at.
Almost a steal. Nolan Schmidt gets it back, drives to the paint, off the glass, and one. My goodness, this kid is a strong player.
What an athlete. First he gets it back from Cade Nordloff, then he attacks, just elevates, and he gets bumped, but it doesn't look like he got bumped the way he was in the air.
Nate Evenson.
Just stronger.
Yeah, Nate Evenson and Landon Western is checking in for the Ranchers, and we're going to have a line change here for the Knights with a 71-39 lead with 2:44 to go. Nolan Schmidt tries to add on here to his 17 points already. And he doesn't miss too many of them. It's perfect from the line tonight, as now we have a whole new lineup from the starters for the Knights with a 72-39 lead. As Oakley Grubb calls out the play. Oakley gives it up to Westerness. Now out on top, it's Jager Bredding. Grubb gets it again with a kick out to Bredding. Bredding drives, a little floater, up and in. Nice play there by Jager Bredding, getting the roll here at his home court. And he'll go to the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line as that foul whistled against number 4, Jake Altringer, his 3rd. As Bredding off, but the rebound is on the deck, picked up by Evenson, and one for Nate Evenson.
Now it looks like the Ranchers are playing with some pride.
Yeah,
getting the loose balls.
2:24 in the third quarter. Evenson picks up his first bucket of the night. Been hampered by foul trouble here tonight.
The shots they're making are a lot more difficult than the ones they've been missing all night.
Yeah. Knudsvig throws it up from 3. That one's no good. The ball's going to go off of the Knights, and it'll be Rancher basketball with 2:11 remaining as Coy Carlson, a 6-foot freshman, comes in for the Ranchers. getting a little varsity time here. Oldest son of the head coach, Jordan Carlson, right?
Yeah. I just played him on Wednesday night or Sunday night.
Did he school you?
A couple times, but I held my own.
You still got it, huh? Still got it. My goodness. I'm of the vintage that the older I get, the better I was. We have a travel call against our Redeemers. Second turnover of the quarter, only the 5th turnover of the game, according to my unofficial Game Day Media books. And please note, our scoreboard is not the official scoreboard.
Yeah, this is some valuable time for Coy Carlson.
Yeah.
One of the underclassmen. Going to be vital to this program going forward.
Nate Evenson, look for the back door. A lot of motion. Carlson throws it up from 3 and rings the bell. Coy Carlson picks up Tioga Ace Hardware 3-pointer. Here's Altringer backing down Carlson, now gives it out to number 3, that is 33, that is Pankritz, what they miss. Here's Nate Evenson again, going over to Bredding. He attacks off the glass, he'll go to the free throw line. On the foul by the Knights, it's going to go against number 1, Gus Engelhard. His first personal as Bredding with a 14.6 point average and a 72% free throw percentage goes to the line. First one's up and good for Mr. Jager. 9 points now for the senior.
Nice little run here for the Ranchers since the line change from the Knights.
Second one is also good.
Game's not over till it's over, Randy. We've seen some crazy stuff the past couple of years here on Game Day Media.
Yeah, to say the least. We saw a game that almost was won on a 3-quarter shot. I didn't see who made that one. I'm sorry.
That was Gus Engelhard.
With
getting in on the action.
Too busy talking and not paying attention here. Here's Evenson with 30 seconds remaining in the third. Backing down Pankritz, and he's got 2 more. So going from 0 points to 7 points here in the third quarter for Nate Evenson, kind of come alive.
That time he just saw the mismatch. No help side came for the double team, so he just took it himself.
21-point lead now for the Knights, as we're going to have a foul, it looks like. It's going to go against number 34, Coy Carlson, his first. Only the 3rd team foul against the Ranchers, so with 7.8 seconds remaining. Right in front of the Tioga Medical Center sports desk, Landon Westerness goes behind his back. It lands in the hands of Evenson.
I'm not sure he tried to go behind his back, but it ended up working out.
Kind of lost.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Kind of lost possession of it, and
I'll have to ask him later.
I'm sure it was. Nate Evenson goes for 2 from the free throw line, and puts that one in. He's 3 for 3, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Can make it 3 for 3 with this one. Hope we don't have the announcer's jinx here. Yep,
you did it. That was all you.
From half court, that looked good, but it comes away empty. That's the buzzer to end the third quarter. Then another good one for the Knights. They hold a 20-point lead. 74-54 of the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers will come and finish up with fourth quarter action after this timeout.
Borgo is a premier implement manufacturer, and Green Ag, a division of Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, is a premier Borgo dealer, receiving top dealer by territory and top service by territory the last several years. Sean Rapp recognized as top salesman by territory the last 3 years. It's the result of a dedicated staff working hard to ensure customers receive the finest in Borgo drill sales, parts, and service. Green Ag, a division of Farmers Union Oil Company in Kenmare, located in Mohall.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com.
Hungry? Head to the Food Barn in Powers Lake. Open Monday through Saturday with daily lunch specials, a full breakfast menu, and don't miss Taco Tuesday on the last Tuesday of every month. Try Michael's Alfredo Pasta. It's a local favorite. Come on down to the Food Barn, where good food meets great company.
Here is Wyatt Weekly putting up a little floater. That's no good. Marshall pulls down the rebound, kicks it back out to Weekly.
Yeah, the Knights got that starting lineup back in the game here.
Good play there by Grubb, knocking the ball out of bounds. It'll stay with the Knights. Weekly spin move. Wow.
Man, as we look at that RTC Networks instant replay, I'd like to watch this a few more times. Driving middle, what a quick spin. EC2 for Weekly.
You younger kids, there's what you do.
Takes a lot of practice to be able to pull off a spin move that fast.
We're going to have an offensive foul called against the Ranchers. It's going to go against number 40, Cody Reestead. That's his 4th personal on the moving screen. (76-54). 7:05 to go. Ball goes off the leg of the Ranchers on the out-of-bounds play. (7:01 to go. Weekly with a deep three. It's off the iron. No good.
Well, Randy, I saw the Ranchers come back against the MLS Mavericks early in the season. They were down 16 or 18 and closed the gap pretty fast. We'll see if they have any more of that magic here tonight.
Here's Cody Reestead, and if you get shots put in like that, that might help.
Yeah, that looked like a magical shot.
There you go, 76-56. Lindbo casts from 3. That one's no good.
And maybe you can use the Knights' speed against them, as they like to get those shots off, but turnovers will not help. Now they got a 3-on-1.
Weekly gets it back, and good defense on the Ranchers' part of things, and it's 6:18 to go. Goes off the Ranchers' hand.
You could tell Jaden Marshall thought, maybe I was too unselfish there.
Yeah, sometimes Colin Swenson is going to pull the trigger from 3, went halfway down and popped out. Entry pass into Weekly, and Weekly's got 2 more. He's starting to warm up here with 11 points now in double digits, averaging 16.2 on the season. Cody Reestead with a kick out to Coy Carlson. Coy with a little underhand scoop shot. Now here comes Schmidt again, and Schmidt.
You could just see him loading up on that drive. He knew the pass was coming, and then look at the strong drive on the RTC Networks instant replay.
Nolan's got 20 points so far here tonight. And here is Grayson Reestead. He's got the eye from 3, no good. Another rebound by the Knights, and Nolan Schmidt. Weekly left wide open. That one is tipped. And it's going to be a foul called on the 3-point shot. It's going to be 34. Coy Carlson picking up his 2nd personal. 5:24 to go, so Weekly will throw up 3. We're just going to keep quiet on the announcer's jinx.
This is all you, Randy. I'm not saying anything. It's you bringing it up and then an air ball that time.
We didn't say a word. Gets the roll. That's a shooter's touch, that one.
And Wyatt Weekly, he's a 68% free throw shooter. I don't see him having a lot of air balls on the season unless Randy says something.
He probably wants to go back and look at that one. Oh, it's fun. You know, we're having a good time here at the barn tonight. Ranchers aren't having too much fun right now.
No.
Evenson.
And that's the difference. When you don't have him for a lot of the first half, buckets like that where you can get post-ups.
didn't finish as Evenson pulls down the rebound. Redding goes over to Nordloff. Clay Carlson gives it up to Nate Evenson. Evenson with a kick out to Nordloff. Swenson got his hand on it. Now back to Carlson. Carlson with a little Euro step, no good. And we're going to have a foul whistled against our Redeemers with 4:45 remaining.
This is Coy Carlson's go-to move. I know this because I had to defend it almost every possession at Old Men's Open Gym.
Old Men's, huh?
A lot more young men nowadays.
Coy with a free throw from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. The helpful place. No, that's the Service Valley Dellinger free throw line. We're all mixed up here. Service Valley located down in Minot, North Dakota. Missed the second one. Engelhard throws it up from three, and there it is.
They
Left
just
wide
never
open.
let up.
Yeah.
They got role players coming in off the bench playing the same exact way.
Yeah. Pretty deep. No wonder they're ranked number 2. Nordloff, no good. Here's Marshall, lost the handle on it, and it's because he was fouled.
You know, I think my cousin Aiden Nordloff, another previous rancher, coached this our Redeemer Knights team.
Oh, really?
Back in the junior high level, I believe.
Well, maybe that's why they're
Yeah,
so good, huh?
if you ask Aiden, that is why.
As the first one by Marshall's off the mark. He's got 12 points on the night so far. (86-59). Over to Caden Nordloff, goes back door, and there's Schmidt again. Picking the ball off. Marshall drives off the glass, no good. Altringer puts it up for 2 more.
Hustle plays. The
Yeah.
team that's up almost 30 is still the one making them.
Yeah. Here's Coy Carlson. That one's missed, and it'll be the Knights again. Here's Weekly. That one's no good. Here's Marshall. Marshall off the glass. That's no good. Good following from the Redeemers Knights fan base here tonight. Coming down to the barn in Powers Lake. Again, if you're not able to make it, glad you've joined us here on Game Day Media, and welcome into our broadcast. Weekly goes for the 3 points. That's no good. Grayson Reested with a kick out to Cade Nordloff. He drives to the baseline, bumps, reverse layup too hard, and there's Schmidt again for another rebound. Engelhard, he's going for the three-point dagger.
You think you'd seen him do that a couple times. You'd start to get on him in transition. It's just practice here. Man, that's a spike. Right into the crowd. Randy, that could have been us.
That could have been us. Aaron, get ready to save the equipment. 30-point lead with a running clock now. We have line changes for both teams. And pretty good performance here by the Knights.
I'd say.
Not too bad for the Ranchers either. Just outpowered tonight.
It's going to come down to the defensive end for the Ranchers come tournament time, because it was the same thing against the Ray Jays earlier on.
Yeah.
They scored, I think, 72 points, and they still lost by 22, kind of similar to what's going on here tonight.
Knight team's number 2 in the state for a reason. No doubt going to end up going pretty far and deep in the postseason.
Kind of gets you excited for that state tournament. Not trying to jinx anything, but those top teams, man.
Yeah.
Those guys going head to head, that'll be fun.
You know, Central McLean, winners of that Our Redeemers tournament. Grubb throws it up at the shot clock buzzer. That's no good. But you take a look at Central McLean, the number 1 team in the state. These Our Redeemers Knights, the 2nd team in the state. And just 15 miles down the road from Tioga is the Ray Jays, the number 3 ranked team in the state. So
my question is, how did the Cougars limit this Knights team to 54 points in that game? That is, I mean, it was the second game of the season, so obviously both teams a lot different by now.
Yeah.
But then same thing in that Dale Brown Hoopster Classic that we covered. They beat North Star 56-55, and I just don't see this team scoring below 60 again this year.
Yeah. Pankratz puts his name in the book with a free throw. Eli again gets the roll here at the barn for his second point of the night.
I knew this Knights team played loose and had a lot of fun because 2 of their players during the JV game came over to me and asked if they could stick their head in the huddle camera and get on the TV in the cafeteria. Got some fun kids over there.
Yeah. Carlson goes, that's not Carlson, that's Dalton Puckett going up with a shot. One more possession with a running clock. Right now it's 61-93. There's Ethan Brown with a kick out down to Eli Pankratz, missed the bunny. Shot is
nice
away.
Move from Colston to Bach.
Wow.
Look at this spin move. Getting up the court, reading the defense, around him and in.
As the Knights are going to slow it down, and it looks like that's the way the score is going to end. Your final score here from the barn in Powers Lake, North Dakota. The Our Redeemers Christian School Knights flexing their collective muscle tonight with a 30-point win. 93-63. We're going to step aside. We're going to try to catch up with our winning head coach, Brock Tietz, and our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game after a quick word from some of our great sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Ranchers, circle March 4th on your calendar. Sorensen Ranch of Granora will hold their annual bull sale at the Sydney Livestock Market Center in Sydney, Montana. Your source for composite Simmental bulls that are bred for docility, longevity, and fertility. Find them on Facebook at Sorensen Ranch and DV Auction.
The way we live and work has changed, but our service and commitment remain. We're evolving to meet your insurance needs with answers where and when you need them most. Nodak Insurance Company.
Give Angie or Candace a call for all your insurance needs.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
With 40 years of service to Northwest North Dakota, Jan Costin CPA in Kenmare provides trusted accounting and tax services for individuals, corporations, estates, and partnerships. Call 385-4263 today. Your numbers are in good hands with Costin CPA. The Northwest Sportsmen's Association of Tioga, a proud supporter of youth and outdoor recreation in our local community. We're aiming high, keeping it local, and building the future for outdoor events. Join us in making a difference. The Northwest Sportsmen Association, where the outdoors brings us together.
Glasso Angus, breeding quality, registered Black Angus cattle since 1973. Durability, docility, dominance. Bred to thrive, built to last. Annual bull sale, 1 p.m., Wildrose Fire Hall, March 26, 2026.
Welcome to Stanley. Our local businesses have the home field advantage, a community where tradition meets progress. Discover the charm of our past and the promise of our future, a winning combination. Support local, shop local, and be a part of something special. Take the home field advantage at visitstanley.org and follow us on Facebook. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share.
Welcome into the DNL Paraffin post-game show. Randy Peterson's caught up with our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Take it away, Randy.
Yeah, Nolan, I don't know how many times we said wow during the basketball game tonight watching your Knights play, but what a very big offensive show tonight. Played pretty good defense. Boy, you guys know where the hoop's at, and you attack it well.
Yeah, we've got lots of players that can do that, starters and non-starters. I mean, these guys can just come off the bench and let it fly.
and we know our offense is usually going to be there, and we got to bring our defense every night to go along with it.
And now you guys get to take on your last regular season game of the year over in Wilton, or is that coming into your home court?
Yeah, correct. It's at Wilton, so it'll be a fun one. We always love playing Wilton. It should be a good atmosphere down there, and we got a good game for us.
Well, I think the way you look tonight here at the barn against a very nice Ranchers team, you guys have a lot to look forward in your postseason. Congratulations on the nice win tonight. Nolan Schmidt, our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game, and Brock Teets, now with the 17-1 Our Redeemer Christian School Knights. Brock, boy, you brought the heat here tonight.
Yeah, kids, we kind of snoozed through the first quarter a little bit. First part of the first quarter defensively. We had some lapses tonight. I think they went on a 16-hole run there before the end of the fourth. I don't know what it was. I turned to coach and go, was that 16 in a row? But we'll work on that. But, kids came with energy. Really good Powers Lake team. I was just really pleased with our efforts tonight.
Yeah, and boy, the way it looks to me, you got a bench that is going to take you pretty far in the postseason. There's no doubt in my mind. You guys look very, very good and ready for some postseason action.
Well, our bench has been huge for us all year. There's no secret. I mean, everybody talks about, our starters, so on and so forth, but our bench has really gotten us, to where we at right now before tournament play, and we're going to need them again. We're going to need them in this tournament.
Well, with the bench you have, I'm sure they have some very good practices and very intense practices, and makes your team a whole lot better.
We do. We have some really, really good practice. It's very competitive. Our gym's very competitive, which that's really important. And that's the way it's always been. And so I just got great kids. I really do. These guys are special kids. They work hard. And so it's been a really fun season.
Brock Teets of the victorious Redeemer Knights, our Redeemers Knights. We're going to wish them well on their travel home as they're starting to cut the lights here on me. No, they want to get us out of here. We'll be back.
Randy, no, get out of here.
Game 1 powers your team, business, and community with athletic apparel, uniforms, company gear, and event apparel. Featuring screen printing, embroidery, and the brands you trust. Game 1, the brand behind your brand.
EAPC Architects Engineers is shaping the future of K-12 schools, healthcare, civic spaces, and higher education across North Dakota. Proud to support our athletes and proud to serve our communities. EAPC, designing solutions, impacting communities.
Located in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Country Store has what you need. From hardware to everyday essentials, including FR clothing, power tools, and even embroidery and screen printing. You can find most everything at the Country Store. There's always a friendly face willing to help you find what you need at the Country Store. Jared and Brenda invite you to visit them on Main Street in Powers Lake. The Country Store has been in business for almost 50 years. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Give us a call at 701-464-5434 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by...
Since 1952, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake serves Burt County and the surrounding areas with a full suite of financial services. We are committed to being your bank of friendly service. Liberty State Bank, FDIC insured. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
Nesset is here to provide services to the oil and gas industry. We have a fabulous, fabulous geologic jackpot right here in North Dakota. And what we are doing is providing and developing this resource to be used for years, decades, and generations to come. I look forward to a great future right here in Tioga, North Dakota.
D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
As we come back here with our D&L Paraffin post-game show, what a game we've been treated to by watching these Our Redeemers Christian School Knights take down a very good Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers team tonight. 30 better than the Ranchers, 93-63. First quarter scoring, the Knights put up 29 points versus 17 for the Ranchers. At half, it was 57-30. 74-54 at the end of the third quarter, and final score here, a 30-point win, 93-63 for our Redeemers over the home team, Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers. The Knights were 37 out of 62 from the field, 10 out of 15 from the free throw line, 9 3-pointers tonight with 6 turnovers. And for the Ranchers, they were 23 out of 59, 12 out of 16 from the charity stripe, 5 threes tonight themselves, and only 10 turnovers tonight. But individual scoring goes this way: 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 players getting into the scorebook tonight for the Knights. Nolan Schmidt leading the way with 20. 13 points for Wyatt Weekly. 12 points for Peyton Limbo, as well as Colin Swenson. All of those in the first quarter on 4 threes, didn't score in the second half. 11 points for Jake Altringer. 8 points for Gus Engelhard. 2 points each for Eli Pankritz and Owen Vibetto for a total of 93 points here tonight. Individual scoring goes this way for the Ranchers. Leading the way with 15 points was Cody Reested. Grayson Reested had 14 points, 12 added by Nate Avenson, all of them in the second half. 10 points contributed by Jagger Breddy. 6 for Tucker Alberts. Oakley Grubb. 6 by Oakley Grubb. 4 points for Chloe Carlson and 2 points for Colston DeBach for a total of 63 points tonight. And boy, as we finish up here, we're going to be back here again on Thursday with the Velva Aggies taking on these Ranchers here at home at the barn. But boy, they're gonna feel this one a little bit for a while. But you got to have a short memory when it comes to the end of the season and come out ready to play on Thursday.
Yeah, you really do. And taking on the Aggies on Thursday night, that'll be senior night. And just want to talk about Brock Tietz, talk about that 16-0 run. That's the type of energy that the Ranchers need for 32 minutes. They only had it for what? 3 or 4 minutes out of the entire game. They need to play with more energy, a little more up pace, and more energy, especially on the defensive end, because when you give up 93 points, I don't think you're going to win many games, Randy.
Yeah, very good game by the number 2 ranked team in the state of North Dakota, the Our Redeemer Christian School Knights. As we take a look at our schedule for the remainder of the week, and let's see if we can find that. There it is. Another game that's going on over at Kurt Hodden Field Court tonight. It's Tioga Pirates taking on the number 3 ranked Ray Jays.
We got the number 2 and the number 3 on the same night for Game Day Media. That's pretty good.
Not too bad. We're going to take the night off tomorrow with Wednesday, and then we're going to come back over here to the barn as the Velva Aggies take on the Powers Lake Brook Central Ranchers. Friday night, a big night here on Game Day Media as the Ray Jays travel over to Minot Lions Den, take on the Bishop Ryan Lions. Game Day Media is going to be there for all that action. Over in Stanley, South Prairie Max Royals coming into the Blue Jay Nation to take on the Stanley Blue Jays. And out in Watford City, the number 3 ranked Beulah Miners in Division A basketball taking on the Watford City Wolves. We are going to conclude the week with a District 5 boys basketball play-in game. I think that's going to be at 3 o'clock up in Crosby between the Tioga Pirates and the Divide County Maroons. We're going to be there as well.
That's a nice little rivalry game for a play-in game. Yeah. Should be fun.
Yeah, it should be fun. And we put up our donation little thing there that if you guys got any extra cash laying around and want to contribute it our way, we'd appreciate a consideration of a donation to help support our costs and support our cause in trying to help promote these athletes as well as our businesses and everything. But if you've appreciated our broadcasts over this year and want to make a contribution, you can Venmo us some money there at our QR code, or if you don't use Venmo, you can send us a check at P.O. Box 381, made payable to GameDay Media, Tioga, North Dakota, 58852. Final comments as we head out here, Noah.
I think we got a fun rest of the week here on GameDay Media. And for once, we have one game on Thursday. We've had a lot of triple headers. Now we can let our fans focus on one game, and it should be a good one between the Aggies and the Ranchers. Yeah. And we follow that up with the Ray Jays and the Bishop Ryan Lions. Yeah. Get some fun Region 3 matchups in this last week of the boys' regular season.
Well, on behalf of all of our sponsors who will help make the broadcast of these games possible, I want to thank my production team tonight. Aaron Griffin bringing you all the sights here from the barn in Powers Lake. My producer's chair occupied by Noah Fredrickson. My name's Randy Peterson. Until Thursday night, everybody, have a great rest of your week. Safe travel mercies to everybody traveling home. Pray for GameDay Media to get home tonight as well.
Yes, sir.
Good night, everybody.
Tonight's GameDay Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Both the Own Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Houtland Insurance Services, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset, Tioga Ace Hardware, DA Land, LLC, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Wham! LLC and Dry Fork Supply, the City of Ray, Lindsay Grocery, Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, Faith Baptist Church of Kenmare, Ray Farmers Union Elevator, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, The Depot LLC, TNT Measurements Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Liberty State Bank of Powers Lake, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, DeBach Harvesting, Skin by Legacy, The Food Barn, Western Education Regional Co-op, North Shore Plaza PTO, Divide County Quarterback Club, Farmers Union Oil Company of Kenmare, Red Rock Chevrolet and GMC of Williston, Investment Center Advisor Group, LPL Financial, Jorgensen Lumber, Fisher Family Chiropractic, Stanley Commercial Club, EAPC Architects Engineers, Game 1, Modern Dental, Tioga EDC and Chamber of Commerce, Jan A. Costa, PC, Northwest Sportsmen's Association, Best Angus and Quarter Horses of Watford City, Sorensen Ranch, Nodak Insurance Company, Williston, Angie Pelton, Hoiby Simmental Ranch, Flag Family Media,